So, hope. How to find it? What about hope? How do we find it? Can we find it? At times, it probably feels like we can't. We've asked every single one of our guests what role hope has played, if any, in their grief. And we've had a variety of answers. Some people have said it was the only thing that got them through, a lifeline that they never let go of. Some people have said it came and went. Some people have said they've had moments when they were completely hopeless, no hope at all. But not one of them has said they don't have it now after their loss. Not one of them lost it completely after or because of their grief. We believe it's vital for getting through grief, and our experience so far is telling us that it is definitely possible to find it in every kind of loss.
A psychologist called George Weinberg said this: hope never abandons you, you abandon it. And we believe, and we've seen through the podcast, that hope is always there, always available if you want it, but it is a choice, and be prepared to find it in a way that's unique to you.
We know it's not easy to keep hope alive, and some people choose not to, but we fully believe that it's vital that you try. It won't always be a roaring flame, but it could be a faithful little small pilot light, as one of our guests put it. And you might find that the more loss you go through, the stronger your hope actually becomes, and it can be a real anchor in life's storms once you've found it and found a way to keep it. What's your Herman? Yes, it makes no sense on first hearing. We made it up. In fact, there's a podcast episode and a blog that explains it in full on that link. But in brief...
We've heard of the Herman cake, right? It's based on an Amish bread starter, the sort of thing that you feed, you care for, it grows, you then multiply it, pass it on to somebody else who feeds it, looks after it. In Europe, it went round with the name Herman cake. Effectively, it could live forever. And we liken this in our podcast to what we, as individuals, nurture, feed, nourish, what grows, which can then be multiplied and shared on with others. So every loss episode ends with us asking our guest what their Herman is. What do they want to hand down? What have they grown, nurtured, nourished, that they can share, that they've learned in their grief, and give to somebody else that's going through something similar? It could be a word of advice. It could be a strong sense of something, a reflection. Maybe something physical like a book or a poem, maybe something they've learnt to do, a lesson, and so on. These are things to give others hope, to show there is life after loss.
And in 2024, I turned Herman's into an actual grief companion. There's always one somewhere in the house. These are little crocheted creatures that I hand make for people to send someone that's grieving, to help them know they're not alone. And there are Hermans all over the world now, including a few in the US, as well as Australia, Ireland, UK. And they help people through the day-to-day of carrying grief. Because life goes on, but you still carry your loss. And sometimes you just need a little squishy blue creature with you that knows that.
We want to finish with a final question for you to consider. What's your Herman?
If you stop to think about all you've been through in life, all the losses, the gains, the sacrifices, the blessings, the successes, the disappointments, through all of it, if you could pass something on to help someone else with their grief.
What is your Herman?